So why is ADHD linked to hypersexuality, especially those assigned female at birth who continue to live as female in the world? So the various research has various ideas on this, and some of them agree and some of them disagree. And it's kind of an all over the place thing. Some research blames impulsivity, some research blames the rejection sensitive dysphoria, some research blames the intense desire to be accepted, some research just looks at it almost like a stim. And I see all that. I see all that in my clients. But when I'm working with people, the things that I see that, contribute to the history of hypersexuality in especially undiagnosed adult females that are identifying as female and are female presenting and are female genetically, as well as some that are assigned male at birth and identify as male, and those in between. But it definitely seems to be more of a assigned female at birth and living as female presenting issue as a primary. That is where it's most common. Is the intense desire for acceptance also the idea that I can do something that makes someone else feel good, to the point where it becomes the only thing that we feel value with? Yeah, it's almost like a type of unintentional, sometimes self-grooming, sometimes grooming by others, in that the individual says, this is my worth, this is my identity, this is what I can contribute, this is what I can do. So it becomes like a form of the identity in the individual, without necessarily at the time, due to impulsivity and, impaired judgment, recognizing what this is going to do long-term trauma-wise. And then it becomes pattern, and then it becomes habit, because, ooh, look, I'm accepted in this way. Ooh, look, this is what I can contribute. Oh, look, this is what people are looking for in me. And it becomes a very two-dimensional aspect of the self, while denying all the other aspects of the self, which leads to depression and anxiety, as well as attachment issues, trauma, putting oneself in dangerous situations, or even staying in risky or abusive relationships in order to fulfill that sense of purpose. And a lot of it has to do with the way that society objectifies and sexualizes women. That's a big part of it. Individuals growing up as female will see this and go, oh, that's my role, that's my acceptance, and therefore they adapt. It's almost like a kind of masking in some ways. It's a very, very complex thing. Like, I could talk about this for hours, and in fact I have with clients. So there's my ramble. Hypersexuality and ADHD in a nutshell. Of course, there are also individuals that are hyposexual because of the difficulty focusing and the difficulty achieving and maintaining intimacy. But that's another TikTok. And this is also yet another reason why undiagnosed ADHD tends to be recognized as BPD in females, because hypersexuality is a trademark there as well.